Hi, I'm Meredith, and I'm a senior at Trinity Valley. I have a younger sister who's a sophomore, two cats, and my main extracurricular is dance.
Hello, my name is Geoffrey Allen. Um, I'm from Princeton, New Jersey. It is now day 13 since I've been back from school, and then day 12 from finding out that school's pretty much canceled.
Hi, my name is Noelle Rotte and I'm a senior at the College of Worcester.
Hi, I'm Rekik and I'm a first year at the College of Worcester.
My name is Crystal Sermon and I'm a senior at the College of Worcester.
Hi, my name is Anya Allen and I go to A&M.
Hi everyone, my name is Kathlyn and I am a senior at the College of Worcester. I am a bio major and I just submitted my IS a few days ago, so that was exciting.
Hi, my name is Jackson Rynd. I'm currently a high school senior and I am a dancer, which is actually how I met Zoe in the first place. We became good friends through dancing at the same studio together.
Okay, Zoe, this one's for you, girl. Hello everyone, my name is Teresa Ascencio and I am a current first year at the College of Worcester in Worcester, Ohio, which is a bit funny to say because currently I'm actually at home in Oakland, California with my family.
Hi Zoe, my name is Ann Boyce. I am your Mimi's neighbor in...
Hi guys, it's Eliza. A little bit about me. My name is Eliza, I'm 17, I was born in China and I was adopted from there. Me and Zoe know each other because our parents were in the same adoption group, so that's just a little bit about me. I am currently a graduating senior here in Fort Worth, Texas, or hopefully graduating, that is. And
when we first started hearing about the coronavirus, I didn't think it was going to be a huge deal. I didn't think it would affect, me, I guess, in our day-to-day lives in general. But then it just kept growing. And then in March, over spring break, was when it first really affected me. And we were on a ski trip in Colorado. And then, thankfully, our last day of skiing was the day before they announced that all skiing in Colorado was shut down, and so we kind of ended that trip right on time. And then after that, we haven't gone back to school. So, yeah.
It was a weird story for me because while everything was closing down at Worcester, I was in Myrtle Beach for a track trip, and we were supposed to run a meet there, and luckily the meet was still going on. But unfortunately, it got canceled. And then we were told to leave a day early. And then the day I got home from Ohio, everything was canceled. And that's how it's been. My reaction to the situation has been interesting. Of course, the outbreak happened in the U.S. and due to pretty much the federal government not really talking much about it and dismissing it until it got bad and there was more than just one simple case in Washington state. Now everything's over, which was going to happen, but I just wish people were more safe about it. I don't know. I guess I kind of got lost in the fun because I'm a freshman and this is my first year, and now college is pretty much canceled for me.
The hardest part about leaving the college was that none of the senior class knew that that was going to be their last time on campus with the rest of the senior class. We all kind of were let out on spring break and thought that we were coming back to see the rest of us again, but we don't have commencement. There's really no celebration for us as of now. Sarah Bolton, the president, has reached out to us and said that she'd like to schedule something for us in the future, and I really hope that that happens so we can all have our one last final goodbye.
I have been doing everything I can to stay in my house and participate in social distancing because even though I'm not in the age group that is most at risk to the virus, I still feel it is my responsibility to remain quarantined and not spread the virus any further, because the longer people just go out and ignore it, the longer it's going to remain a problem and the worse it's going to get.
Besides like online classes, which has some familiarities to normal school life, but it's not really the same. It's a real tragedy about like what's going on, but like what can we do except just like use this new term, social distancing. Never heard it before. I think it was just invented just because of this crisis that's going around in the world. And it's really crazy. Like, this is like, I don't know, it's different, it's scary.
When I first heard about being sent home due to coronavirus, I was pretty shocked. I did not know it has extended this much, and I didn't know it was this serious. It took me a minute to adjust, and after a while I was able to come up with lists of things I could do if I go home, and it was not necessarily a bad thing for me to be sent home at this time. But I honestly could not imagine me as being a senior at this point, either a senior in high school or college, because it's a really crucial time for them, and I just could not imagine what they felt when they heard about it.
My reaction to everything that happened with the pandemic and campus closing was mostly sadness and disappointment, just because being a senior, everything I've worked for in the past 4 years, and especially with my class and a lot of my classmates, we were really looking forward to our senior activities with IS Monday, you know, having people there to support us turning in our IS and IS Symposium, presenting our research.
My initial reaction to all this mess with the coronavirus was, I don't know, I didn't really see it coming. I don't think any of us did. And, you know, because of my parents, I isolated myself. But as far as going online, at first I was excited because I thought my classes would be easier. And then a little time went by and I've been trying to take those classes, and it's been a lot harder than I thought, especially because I have 2 labs every week, and so that's been hard to kind of deal with turning in my assignments. And just as far as communication, I started to realize how much communication I had with other students that allowed me to really get on top of my assignments, and other friends reminding me about those things really helped, and now I don't have that as much. So I really have been planning out my time a lot more and remembering, making a list of the assignments that I have to do.
Am I concerned about the coronavirus? Yes, but I'm not panicking. I believe that God has it all in His control, and we need to believe that He will take care of the situation. My prayer is for His will to be done, and that this will end soon, and also I pray for protection and safety.
I actually happen to be a part of the Worcester Chorus on the College of Worcester campus, and we were supposed to go on tour during the second week of spring break, and unfortunately our tour was canceled. So that was sort of the first bit of unpleasant news that I received regarding, everything with our semester and the state of what we would be doing. And so that was really frustrating because I was really looking forward to traveling, because it was supposed to be a really fun and interesting interaction with my fellow Worcester Chorus, especially the seniors who I've, come to know and love very dearly. But unfortunately, that didn't happen. And so initially I was really frustrated about that, but I wasn't surprised per se.
Especially for me, in terms of, since it's my senior year, I choreograph at the College of Worcester Dance Company, and my piece that I was choreographing was canceled, and any of the other pieces that I was in were also canceled. And so it was just kind of sad, but you just gotta look on the bright side. We still will get to graduate, but just voicing with a lot of my peers who are seniors this year, it's just really disappointing.
I would say the biggest part of being sent home and the coronavirus in general is just like not being able to say goodbye or like to have those final senior moments, like especially at our school we have some big like capstone project, and turning it in and getting to celebrate with all your peers who also worked super hard over the year. We're all missing out on that, so that kind of sucks.
I really missed my friends, and also I have experience with doing online classes before. I did it in high school during my freshman year for a math course I had to take, and I just remembered how difficult that was. So I was very worried and honestly fearful about that, because I was scared that my grades would fluctuate and change for the worse. And who knows, we're only the second week into online classes, but we'll see. I'm trying to stay as hopeful as possible.
Being a senior in this situation has not been fun, I will say that. Me and my friends have worked so hard for the past 13 years just to wind up with our second semester of our senior year to be completely screwed, for that matter. No one could have predicted this, that it would happen, but the fact that it did happen, there's really no other way to put it, and that any graduating senior or anybody who is graduating of some sort this year is like really going through.
All of our classes are now online, including my dance classes. And right now prom has been postponed, potentially canceled. Like, it's kind of up in the air. Graduation is up in the air. Hopefully those things will just be pushed back. And also I can't see my friends, obviously, or my boyfriend, and we I have a lot more free time because of being online, so that's nice. But also, we have a senior board where normally we have all the seniors' names written up in his teacher's room, and then you fill in the colleges as they find out where they're going, which has just been a tradition for a long time.
I understand why we have to stay home. It's just sad to miss out on your few laughs as a college student. Because I feel like those are the most important things, and you kind of you don't appreciate them until they're gone, and we don't have them anymore, and it really sucks. It also sucks because I was part of the dance company, and so we had a show that we'd been working on for a while, and I was really excited because I was choreographing a piece, and I really liked my theme, and I really wanted to put it on, and then obviously that's not happening anymore, so that is also an unfortunate result.
A lot of us we've worked so hard to get to this point, and it just feels like we're having a lot of our opportunities stripped away, which is not cool. Nobody asked for this to happen, that's for sure. But prom and graduation are probably one of the biggest ones that I'm really disappointed about. There's no specific final cut that they're canceled or that they're not happening, but they're really trying to push for us to walk the stage, so I can definitely appreciate that. And then for prom, I know that they're looking at other dates for it and trying to postpone it and not officially cancel it, and I really want to have that one last night with all of my friends together before we graduate and have fun and not have to worry about anything else for just a few hours and get all dressed up and get the cute photos and all that fun stuff. So
I was looking forward to this whole second semester because I had all my dance shows happening now, and I had graduation, prom, just special memories to make, just looking forward to all of it. And I am very sad that it has been canceled or postponed, but I feel I'm handling it pretty well. I'm lucky enough to have already gone to, I believe, 3 proms before, so I'm not missing out that much, and I'd much rather not have a prom and be able to prevent the spread of the virus a little bit more than having a prom and putting people at risk. about graduation, we're still on the fence. Our school hasn't decided if it's going to be canceled or not yet because it is so far off. But I don't know. I feel the same about prom the way I do about graduation, but it would be nice to have a graduation.
For track and field, like we had things that were coming up, like the senior IS Monday at the College of Worcester, and then like the team formal, which actually would have been today as I'm recording this. But like I can't like arrange meetings with people and stuff like that because I feel like it's just not really safe.
And then the area I'm really more devastated for is when it comes to dance, because I did have 4 dance shows, and being a senior, I was going to get showcased in at least 2 of them. And the one that I was looking forward to the most was my school's dance show, and we were going to do senior solos. I was choreographing a dance for the freshmen. We had a senior dance where all the seniors are showcased and we choreograph it ourselves. What else? We go out during intermission and get to thank the audience for supporting us for so long. We get to tell them what college we're going to. It's basically a senior night for like any other sport. And it's really just nice to perform with everyone you dance with, because you do form a family and it's a company, and you really feel that, and like you feel loved and supported whenever you all come together and put on a show for everyone. And I'm very sad that I might not be able to do that one last time. The other show I had that I was looking forward to the most was for my studio, and as of now, I believe they're still trying to make it happen digitally, I think. I'm not 100% sure, but I mean, we'd already started rehearsals for some. There was another show that I was going to be paid for as a professional to be in, and I didn't even get a chance to meet the director yet. So I was really looking forward to this section of my life, and I was really happy with where it was going, and I'm very sad that everything has been put on hold temporarily. But I will say that I'm very grateful for all of the technology we have and the sense of community that the dance community still has. That sounded a bit redundant, but I mean, just all around social media, there has been an endless amount of support, love, communication. I believe right now the dance community is probably more connected than it's ever been. And it's really an amazing thing to see. And it's not just the dance community. I've seen it for several other organizations and sports. And it's just been really uplifting to see that we are not letting this quarantine let us be completely isolated.
Good morning. Today is March 24th. I just finished my walk. I don't go out. I haven't gone out in 12 days because of the COVID-19. It gets a little lonely sometimes, but I have been busy. I've tried to make a point of doing something constructive every day, whether it is reorganizing and cleaning the pantry or my walk-in closet, or throwing away things, cleaning my sock drawers, whatever drawer I decide to do for the day. Try to keep busy, cook a little bit. I made some soup yesterday. I feel good. Glad we have the web so I can at least have FaceTime with grandchildren and children, and with my sister Annie in France. I walk with Marianne, but we stay 6 feet away from each other. I have plenty of food, and I have enough food probably to last me a month or 2 if I had to. Might not be what I want to eat, but I would be, I wouldn't starve. Beside that, say my prayers.
I still have like a decent amount of work because we still have to prepare for the AP tests, even though they're now only 45 minutes instead of like 3 hours. But yes, and then also I've been painting some and hanging out with my family more. We have a family TV show going. Today I helped my mom cook dinner and make some muffins. So it's just been nice having more free time, although it can be a little boring sometimes, but
yeah.
Running has been really important for me being here because it's just been like that outlet I could use to really go outside, literally. I just finished 6 miles nearby the canal, and it's just like, this is pretty much it. Like, you go out, you do your thing. Some people walk, some people run, and then you just go inside for the rest of the day. Like, it's pretty nuts. It definitely changes how things are, because I'm not one to usually say this, but I actually miss how crowded and how lively this town was back then. I mean, it's just sad and just very, very quiet. It's a very silent town.
Right now, being home, I'm not as occupied as I used to be. I have lots of time to watch movies, and that's what I do most of the time. I'm able to play games and chill, and I also have online classes.
We're okay. I'm just kind of hanging at home. My friend was here for a while, but she had to go back home too. We've been in quarantine, just kind of watching a lot of Netflix and stuff. I did some yoga. Yeah, we take the dogs for a lot of walks. It's pretty relaxing. It's not so bad, but I want to go back to school.
I have had opportunities to keep my spirits up. For example, I've been FaceTiming my friends at least 2 or 3 times a week. We like to be on FaceTime as much as possible, talking to them online. So, just keeping in contact with friends through Snapchat, Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, all of that stuff has really helped to keep my spirits up. I've also learned that, I've also realized that I really need to keep to a schedule, and so if you can see right there, I have a schedule on my wall. And also just making sure I maintain good mental health and well-being. It's okay to take a break and to breathe and to watch a couple episodes of your favorite show on Netflix and relax is something that I've really had to keep in mind. And also, I'm a very musical person. I love singing and dancing and writing, poetry, all of that stuff. So making sure that I maintain that sort of artistic expression has been really important to me. So I've been making sure to sing in the shower and, sing, give myself designated time to sing and to work on monologues, and just write poetry if I need to, write in my diary if I need to. And so that's been really helpful, of just trying to maintain that artistic expression, because I know that's really important.
Since coming home and being self-quarantined, I have learned how to play the guitar a little bit. I've been using Fender Play. Fender is a really nice guitar company if you want to join it. They're doing 3 months of free online classes. And then also I've been FaceTiming friends, working on online classes, and taking a lot of walks or exercising. I think exercising is keeping me sane because I can't spend all day inside. On campus we're usually walking around outside a lot, so it's nice to have those routines down. Routine is something that I have been lacking though.
It's been definitely an interesting situation to be a part of. But if anything, it's taught me that when times change and when you need to adjust to something quick, it can be very difficult, but you have to be very forgiving of yourself, 1. And 2, you have to be, very willing to change things quickly.
My day-to-day is just trying to find a little bit of positive, just establishing a routine for myself, staying inside so I don't go crazy, being alone. I'm really missing most of my friends, but just kind of doing work. I have improv sessions with myself, dancing wise. I take dance classes since a lot of dance companies are offering free classes on social media, so I'm doing that. I have my schoolwork, obviously, and I've just been checking in on my friends and family. Just trying to be grateful that I am allowed and able to stay inside and that I'm healthy.
I've been somewhat productive. There are days where I sit and watch Netflix all day, which is not good. But I've gotten a lot of cleaning done in my house, actually. I reorganized my room. And I've been working out some, and I've been trying to learn Spanish. And yeah, I think anybody saw it coming, and it's been an adjustment, but I think it'll be survivable until all of this is over.
I know everyone's life is really crazy right now because of the coronavirus, but if there is one piece of advice that I could give to my younger classmen friends, it would be to take in every moment that you can with the people that you share those moments with, especially during senior year. I know it might seem like your independent study for Worcester students or your senior project at other schools is everything that your world revolves around, but I promise you can take a break to go get dinner with your friends or hang out with them in your academic or residence quad or wherever you want to hang out. You can take a few moments and do that. I hope that my advice gets out to somebody, and yeah, I hope everyone's staying safe, washing their hands, sanitizing, staying 6 feet away, and following the CDC recommendations.
My dance teacher told me the other day something that I found really inspiring, which was that it's times like this when we're in a crisis, when new ideas and innovation is born. And so she just challenged me to be aware of what's going on and how I could help or what kind of new things could I come up with when I have all this extra free time. So I guess just challenging people to use this time wisely as a time to reset and grow and maybe change how we see the world and shift our priorities. And also one of my teachers at school, I emailed her with some ideas for community service activities that students could do at home, and she said that she's had a lot of students email her with ideas for how our community could help others, and I just found that very uplifting that during this time of crisis when a lot of times people really start to help each other, and even though we're isolated, we're still trying to stay connected.
If all of us would stay in for 2 weeks, I understand that the virus would go away, so I wish we would do that and just get it over with.
I hope everyone around this lovely world that we live in, this lovely planet Earth that is suffering from this pandemic, all the best of luck. Especially for those who pretty much just have to stay isolated with people that are abusive or people that they just don't vibe with. And then also the people who just don't have the resources to pretty much just sustain on their own. History is really being made here because Gen Z has not seen this, millennials have not seen this, no one has seen this in a very, very, very long time.
I hope everyone else stays healthy and at least, doesn't go crazy during this time period. And hopefully it'll be all over soon.
I just hope that everyone stays safe and healthy. Go out for walks if you need to, but don't forget to social distance. Of course, wash your hands, don't touch your face too much. Don't be too hard on yourself, but also keep yourself on track. It's very easy to not be on track, but you know what? Live your life. Watch the memes. The memes are helpful.
One of my teachers recently said on an online dance class that it's times like these that real change is initiated, and whenever what was working before is no longer working now, or we have to step back from it, that's when we can really go in and make the future better and brighter. And I mean, everyone has been talking about the things that have been happening around the world, from us being in quarantine and not being out in the world as much. And I think this is a good first step towards changing some of the things that our world has needed to change for quite some time. I think that it's really easy to focus on the negative, but I mean, what other graduation class gets to say that they still got to graduate high school even though the whole world stopped, or that they didn't get a graduation? You know, I think this has made us a special class, and I hope that it will help unify us and keep us together even after graduation, and even for other groups other than just seniors. I think that this will be a great story to tell our ancestors, not our ancestors. Oh my gosh. I'm tired. I'm going to bed. Good night.